two A players to the back of pit, and here comes EnvyUs wrapping this back to the B site. REZ wanted to rotate, but it's f0rest now who finds one kind of a kill, and then he goes down. Sixer already able to find that man advantage as happy lurks towards mid. Two CTs come walking in, and he's gonna deal with both.
Xizt in a very awkward situation here. Players everywhere, still gonna have happy. Ooh, heads will roll. Okay, Xizt. Let's see what you've got for us. So 1v3 so hard to remove players off. You can't do damage through the wall on it. He can just literally peek up above it, just show the head, and oh, that's all Xizt needs. This is sick from him. 5 bullets left, but time is ticking. He needs to make his move and make it fast. Sixer toying with the idea, but he hears the shot. He knows it's done. Xizt does great. Are aware of this. They check on it very, very rigorously, to say the least, and REZ is going to find out. RPK gets off a good couple of bullets towards REZ, and of course the first kill, so now NRP have to respond accordingly.
Perfect flashbang there from EnvyUs, so going through the methods, going through the movements. I'm not fully committing just yet to this B play. I mean, we even see that bomb starting to rotate back towards the A site. Draken, from the back of spawn, is able to find one, but that's it. The
big problem here is that they've got 2 players by pit. This crossfire is really, really strong for NIP now. That's a big star as well. He can fall off this. That plays in f0rest. He just needs to land that one shot, and that could be it. This is so problematic now for EnvyUs. They still have ScreaM sitting on 100 with a rifle. That could be their redeeming factor, but that bomb is in a disastrous spot.
Draken's trying to come in from library as well, so ScreaM's 2 kills are crucial. Double headshot, but the health so low. And time as well.
RPK gonna slowly build up here. Got a good idea there might be one over by the sandbags, but will he expect the second? Doesn't check on it, but good flashes. Nicely played in the end. They do lose out on one, but shouldn't lose out on much more.
Yeah, just one of those MAC 10s, so very expendable in that situation. Get right. All that remains, coming in from behind here is ScreaM just blasts him away. And there's EnvyUs, not just with the pistol, but that more
often than not. That's why you see that second mid aggression. Draken, what's your timing? Where are you looking at that point? Six is going to walk up and get it for free, but it's f0rest. And he was warming up doing that jump during the warm-up time. We'll come back to that as Six are already going to work through towards Speedway, try and deny the rotate, but Xizt just bests him. Upgrade the rifle, and now Envy left with 2. Happy and RPK to try and do work.
Happy's going to grab that AWP, and then both players start to fall back on rotation. He's the player that's lit right now. REZ spotting targets, able to find that first one. RPK is down. Happy with the op, though. Just going to slow things out. I mean, he's got a minute to play off of, so there is no rush. He can find one pick. He can just try to charge in, but he's going to actually...
Going to put it in towards Pit. That'll slow them down, but they're already going to be anti-flash. Catches 1, maybe 2, but he's already overwhelmed. Could have called for help earlier there, I feel. There's a lot of presence being exerted towards Banana, a lot of mollies, flashes, and smokes put up, and he was still there alone. Now it's retake, but it's near an impossible to play retakes on this map unless you get that quick kill to come in.
You can see him just so tempted to push into the bomb site, but it's ScreaM who decides to duel. And he finds Get Right first. He's going to take Draken second, and then it is f0rest third, but Xizt finally finding something. Happy with the trade frag.
Up in those sort of positions. Whereas last time got completely flashed out of this, but there's the flash for him. Blinds up RBK, he gets the info. Doesn't back from this fight either. He has Xizt there, but he's holding it off all on his own. Has to try and find a way out here because Xizt finally comes through to get the kill.
Ooh, Get Right finds one as well, so his position revealed, but he's just going to retreat immediately back. Draken next to the post, though. He's going to take some fire. ScreaM trying to spray frantically will find the frag.
And that, but they might even hear it now at this point if he's going to be running. Yeah, they are. So they're going to speed up the process, but they don't check the boost. Oh, that's going to be a disaster if he gets one more, but no, it's fine. 30 seconds is still decent time for this. But Xizt is very close by. Six is watching that smoke. He knows it's a possibility. Good control in the end from Sixer. And 2 kills for him. But the retake, look at the potential here. Envy are so damn low.
No frag, no Molotov, so they're going to have to use their guns. But that's still a very real possibility as Nip look to split into the site. Down goes Sixer first and foremost. Now it's only ScreaM.
That as, you know, boosted in the back by a new box. You can just mow him down. Doesn't need to crouch on it, can just fall off kindly. Xizt goes down. Oh no, Xizt stays alive. Even flashed, he's still doing this. And yeah, this is, oh, that's about the only thing that's really come alive here for EnvyUs. Otherwise, a bit of a clean flash in towards Pit. That could keep Get Right at bay. And now f0rest waits. He falls back. He waits on the angle. Oh, he messes up his lines. Get Right now has to deal with 2. And he does it perfectly. A third too far. But now down to this 2v3. NIP have the upper hand, but there's still a chance.
XMS still up close. He's got that Tech 9. They're going to boost over the smoke here. NIP trying to get tricky, but instead they take some damage. Xizt sits on 9. REZ comes in from the back lines, though, and he sprays for both. That's the defuse.
He'll then play out because here it comes. Envy need to make this hit count.
Xizt fully blind to the top of the boxes. Again, the flash, but he's still standing. And he finds the first shot as XMS to the backside. He's able to take two, clears the third, and that's all XMS across the kill feed. Get right repositions to the left side, sitting behind the wagon as now the terrorists come filtering forward, but he's fully flashed yet again. Great entry from Envy. However, no one's crossed, so Get Right. Just wait. With Draken taking two, that's the op reigning supreme. And Get Right with a headshot as well. They are just decimating this offense. Sixers, all that remains, and he too. Man flying by towards T-spawn. Now Draken, he wants to fight, and he's gonna have to swap back. Xizt nowhere near to help, so Draken needs to duel. He's able to find one frag, but Sixer trades it. And so NIP left.
It was all about buying time. He's allowed one get all the timing. Okay, Get Right turns around to that point. You've got to feel that maybe that could have gone so wrong. Happy gonna get absolutely murdered. But yeah, he bought time like a champ then. Now Envy can't quite hit quickly towards B because it bought time for Xizt and REZ to Get Right in Forest. And as you can see, the others from the other side pinching in. ScreaM's gonna find one. Tries to keep this one in hand. And
gun control by REZ. Limiting the risk, but ScreaM pops his noggin, able to execute through Banana now, and that's just open for the taking. Draken trying to rotate in time, but
no smoke.
Still able to do it. Exactly, no utility, leaves the T side very hindered. You can still jump cross, and that works out, but NIP is still ever so close. At least the bomb's now planted, so great heads-up play from EnvyUs to make the most of a bad situation.
Gotta see if Happy's luck can eventually pay off. XMS is gonna take a fight pretty darn soon. Now Forrest is in trouble. 4 bullets he runs out, and now it's Get Right in a 1v2. Surrounded on either side. Happy does fall, and Sixer is low. But time is of the essence. He's got a smoke to put up to play, but he doesn't know exactly where Sixer is now. He might have lost track of him slightly, but he's out-thinking him. He's the classic. It's Get Right, but he can't land the shot. Happy and ScreaM's AWPing. Is there anything he can't do right now? We'll find out if he can actually land a shot or two here. Draken's on the other side, so main AWPer versus ScreaM, just overall god-tier player. Well, Draken wins the first fight against Sixer, but it's XMS again. This guy is a god at opening this site. It's all his, right? His name on the back of it. As now, again, NIP having to try and play retake, and it is not friendly. There's still utility on Envy. It makes it near on impossible.
Yeah, Xizt gonna get sectioned out by yet another smoke. Forrest with only that single flash, and ScreaM with another frag. As said, the op now, but that's a little team damage, not too big a deal. XMS still able to grab. Classic ScreaM. Forrest now towards Pit. He's gonna get tested. He's able to line up two. And that's a double man advantage now for NIP. Last two terrorists trying to filter in, but Forrest
he's going anti-flash. Happy catches the second though. This is big, but they don't check for him on the balcony ledge. Get Right comes into his own, but oh, it's RpK. Oh, that's 4. He wants the ace, and he might just get it. REZ cowers in the corner, and the tank will not be moved. REZ now gets his head taken off by Sixer. Check on Sixer. You need the RpK. Somehow gets flashed here, goes anti-flash, nice, turns away from it. NIP are right on the doorstep now, but it's RpK to find REZ. And now Sixer comes into the matter. Forrest to break one back through, but it's all RpK again. Gonna put that out, I can imagine. There it goes. Allows ScreaM to swing on it. Completely blind is REZ, and Chris
but fights up close. Bound to be. Happy finding at least one frag now, but Xizt able to trade. RpK gonna do the same as he takes those 3 first frags. EnvyUs in a prime spot, but it's a flashbang through mid. Draken up close, has to swap to the sidearm, and ScreaM's gonna deal with it quickly, leaving only REZ. He keeps the eyes to the backside, and he wants to punish the aggression. He will.
Completely smothering over the pit side. And there it is. Smokes are up, so let's see how they handle this one. It's Happy first and foremost to absolutely pass the test with flying colors. And look at it. Sixer's found an angle to play with on top of Graveyard. Draken actually gets in pretty close here. It's a 1v2, but the gun unable to be recovered. He can jump up on Happy, I guess, here at this point, yeah, and Happy is completely going to be unflashed no matter what happens. So Flash comes in, and here we go. RpK is blind. Happy's still alive, but the smoke comes out. This is where it all gets a bit dangerous.
Oh, RpK still able to grab one frag, and Happy's position unknown. Forrest completely caught off guard into the 3v2, and through the smoke, Happy in the corner. A quick little headshot could help out, but Happy's gonna pull the
they do before, but they might try and wrap Arch just to throw a bit of a curveball, but XMS isn't really falling it. Still gonna find one and see everything. It does put pressure towards ScreaM though, and ScreaM, he taps down only one, but it's left Forrest all alone here in a 1v2.
He's at least able to get inside. Question of whether or not Happy is patient enough to wait even further, but that's a massive headshot. Forrest down to 10 points of health. Sixer back in bound. So Forrest just gonna desperately try the plant here. No frag, no fire, but Forrest wants the duel. Happy toying with the idea now as Sixer arrives up short. Forrest gonna find one headshot, but Happy takes the round, and that's EnvyUs. They try to block Sixer off, but he goes up instead, and that's where he goes down. REZ able to find that opening frag here to the hands of NIP, but the rest of EnvyUs have just fallen away from the bomb site. They're content with playing this retake. Sixer did drop a kit next to Toxic, but Happy, the utility man, he's gonna get tagged down, sitting on 20 points of health now as ScreaM sort of caught in the open, tries to duel back versus Forklift. Of course, Draken's been killed in the process, and Get Right's next to fall. So a two-man advantage as Xizt looks to anchor to the back of Quad. They've got a bit of a crossfire, but the CTs continue to flood forward. Xizt ripping one from the skies, looking to take this site by storm, or at least a couple of frags at the very least. It is another headshot, near 3 and 4. All through the skulls of it.
Take away all those hopes and dreams from the Swedes, and as can Sixer. Happy, where were you looking? He couldn't adjust in time. It's down to Sixer now, who's got pressure left, right, and center. He does succeed on one front, but more will soon be flooding in towards this site.
Most notably Draken, he's the closest. He's coming into the side of Redbox. Sixer hears the feet and a no-scope through the head as he re-peeks for more. Sixer just holding the line. It's just down to join forces, and there is no bomb.
I saw this. And now XMS deeper on the angle, can't back away, has to stand his ground, has to fight this. And he has Happy supporting, and that is a perfect combination. He does have support, but I think that's Happy close by. Not exactly who you'd want, but how is Sixer getting away with this? 2 kills, no answer. A third! Sixer! He can't be stopped. These orbs are coming alive. But NIP will not relent. They will not stop yet, but the smoke dissipates. Draken needs to land it. He does. There's still hope. As he waits to see, would XMS present himself?
And he's just looking for space to fight with. Happy gets flashed into A main, and he takes down 2. Sixer challenged and dropped off the site. That's REZ with the next frag. And Forrest looking to create further space, but they don't have that bomb. Unfortunately, Forrest, he's gonna back towards this A site. REZ is on Quad. Able to find Happy first and foremost. XMS continues to creep in. Again, he has no kit, so we couldn't even go for that last-minute defuse. Maybe just try to hold the Opera on the...
28 seconds. They might prove me wrong, but that could be the go signal. 1 kill towards default. That means RPK is removed. Where are the rest? XMS, the next in line. Good flash, hinders the approach. 20 seconds now. ScreaM tries to get on the action, but no, it might just be XMS here. All alone, surrounded by the ninjas, and there it is. Draken to take him down. The bomb can be planted safely. No mollies on the other side, and Happy... Where's your head at? They want to try and toy with, but Draken's waiting for this, and here comes the peek. He's so aware. Such smart play, but would you expect the second? It seems that Get Right did. Sadly couldn't get the better of ScreaM.
Draken with a Molotov in hand gets punished for that. Triple AK, all that remains. 2 players slain. RPK gonna get himself the next. That's Forrest, smothered next to Fork. RPK cowering for cover. But Xizt is going to deal with him. REZ trying to find the entry now that he gets the reload.
By their name, NIP being humbled here. Something that you didn't expect to see them sitting down on. This was meant to be their map. They're kind of way back to the forefront. A bit of a beast type, but it gets dismantled already. Happy and XMS doing the damage. Forrest, he wants it on the action. It's Xizt to find 2, but Envy fight right back and just Get Right to be smothered. The Tech 9, but he's already out. Look at these flashes. Oh, it's relentless. Forrest can barely see, ringing in his ears, and he's wondering, how the hell did XMS get here? But it doesn't matter by now. It's between REZ and Xizt. The shutdown comes in. It's all on Happy.
He's already been able to retreat back to the side of Checkers, but he doesn't get that bomb. So he has to come back in with 40 seconds to play off of. He spots the man on the hop. Oh!
Here he comes. Xizt is going to need to call for help right about now. He's going to find the first, the second, the third! It's perfect from Xizt. This guy comes alive when it matters.
Push away. B rather. Nip has arrived. 3 players coming into the site. Forrest tries to dodge the fight, but it's Draken who takes the kill. However, he is still sectioned out. ScreaM on site. Allows that bomb to cross. Get Right tries to spam yet again. Another bit of utility being spent here from Envy. And they are going to find this site for the taking.
Where is Happy right now? He's so far away from the rest of the team. He can be incredibly useful in a second's time, but if NIP do this quickly, there are problems ahead. Draken to find ScreaM. Sixer needs to stay alive for a little bit of time here. He needs to buy time. Happy, he strikes. The molly, it can be perfect. He needs to get it down. Where's the plant? Oh, Xizt is on the bomb. 1 second, Happy. He makes it in time. Vast majority of their workforce already on this B site. Get Right causing impact. REZ is there. peek-a-boo. He gets the job done. It's down to happy now.
All the way back towards CT spawn. If he can get behind this A site, he could crack it wide open. Meanwhile, f0rest does the same. If ScreaM were to win that, it could have been great. But instead now, the T side is boxed in, except for happy.
But one's not enough. He needs more. Two is very good, however. But now the problem begins, well, how much of a pain can f0rest be, or is it GetRight? Have they forgotten about him? Do not forget about GetRight. He's just done it. Because of that flash, you can see they're still dedicated towards this. Draken sees the boost, gets the call. Good work. Xizt does go down in the meantime, but Draken dominates by Ivy. And happy's a little late to the party, sadly. He wasn't exactly
moving forward. Sure enough, he does have f0rest by his side, but the tank drops down. GetRight catches happy, so the lurk's been quelled, as has been RpK. Sixer finding space, though, as he tries to double into this. The Molotov to prevent the movement, as now he creeps in. And there's
discipline building through them. Good flash, here comes the hit. Xizt and Draken going to double up on this, but again, a lot of damage being done here. There's a lot of vulnerability as ScreaM and RpK will do well. The bomb, however, not with either of the two remaining players on the T side. f0rest will absolutely dismantle this hit that's starting to look a little deadly, and RpK now prepares himself. Smoke comes in, the shot comes out. XMS is low, and there it is. f0rest punishes him. And again, f0rest, that's two. The third's too far away. Sixer already has the angle. Smoke goes in. He now needs to think about that bomb. How does he get it across? How does he deal with this? It's a 2v2 that isn't comfortable yet. Yeah, time to back
Happy with the off angle. Should be able to just smother Draken as he rounds the corner. Preemptively fires, though. Happy needs this frag, and he is going to bait out the shot. He will take it. Now, REZ, 1v2, smoke, frag, and an opportunity taken away.
Yeah, NIP get a good idea of what's coming as well. Good damage, but no kills. It's REZ. It's got to be REZ to do something about this. The bomb goes loose, but he can't spiral it away. But while this happens, GetRight and Xizt did do damage. So we're down to a 2v2, but GetRight only has the mag 7, but already found some fine use with it earlier.
RpK to plume the smoke, and he's going to go for the peek. He spots the shadow, sees the spray, but it's that rotation once more. It's not even from happy, but rather the rest of the forces. Xizt spraying down one. They're going to get pinched in, pummeled by bullets as Xizt finds that 5v site. But Draken holds for kneecaps, and he is going to spot one. Does the damage. Can REZ find these frags?
Almost waited a second too long, didn't they? They could have had it all for free, but RpK still does everything he can.
Quick work of it. They are going to go for the fast play, straight into A. Xizt at the distance. Going to take himself the opening frag, but XMS picks up the heat, picks up the pace, and pushes in. Near finding two. Yes, GetRight down for the count, but Xizt yet once more with another frag and a third. He is single-handedly keeping them in it, as happy will find the frag. Coming into the back is f0rest yet once more. So, Sixer, can you clutch? It is a 1v2. And you're going to get the point. Meanwhile, the Molotov to the center. f0rest's flash comes in. ScreaM will execute with the headshot. XMS with the next. But Xizt, again, finding impact here. Trying to make the best as the bomb site does begin to fall. It's REZ's rotation to find himself one frag. And Draken with the op again. So the man advantage back for NiP, but now they've lost it. 2v2. Sixer wanting more.
XMS waiting on the site. And REZ meets his maker. Nothing more to be done about. Supporting RpK, who walks through the smoke and still wins that fight. f0rest will be frustrated with that one. And GetRight responds accordingly. But while this happens, the rest of Envy just tighten the noose across the rest of the map. They're not exactly hitting B either. And I think GetRight's realizing this. He's back to A. Draken making the calls. Realizing the action is just ahead, and GetRight. Oh, this could be everything. He's right in the smoke. Then next to him, he can make this happen. If he finds the angle, he sprays. He can't deny the plant, but he gets the kill. It's a 3v2. It's still possible
to really remove any threat from the bomb site, despite it only being pistols. You never want to see too many players fall.
REZ? How did REZ get that kill? He was just sitting by the spindles. I'm kind of surprised that no one checked on it. And GetRight finds Sixer. We've got two orbs now coming up. It's down to two players. RpK wondering what's happening to the rest of his teammates. Oh, f0rest! He finds happy. It's a 1v1. GetRight up against RpK. And GetRight waits. Tries to be careful. Tries to be smart. No armor, of course. And RpK playing it out cautiously as well. And GetRight couldn't adjust it quick enough, and RpK...
He could just rain hellfire down towards the site, and he does. Sixer hits another headshot. These are crucial. RpK needs to win this duel, and now it's a double-man advantage. REZ versus Xizt. REZ from behind, gonna show his hand, but now he has been dealt with. It's up to Xizt, and he's firing at a distance, trying to find some frags. He hits the one, wants to stop the defuse, but it's all too late. NIP to forfeit the pistol. A bomb site. XMS He's going to try to hang on towards the site itself, where Sixer's able to find one first pick. That's off of the op. 4 AKs still standing, though.
God, these flashes.
So great, but up close in the face of the defense. happy's going to get the best of things until REZ responds with a headshot onto ScreaM. So 3v2 now. As the bomb's been dropped, RPK to the backside. Big play.
happy's pushing himself up towards the ramp. He's going to be the close-by action. Already any tags coming is going to really soften him up. But happy overwhelmed in the end. 2 kills going to come through for an IP. But can they get the bomb plant in? No, it becomes very tricky. Forrest going to try and be the turret. Hold it down. Sixer says no. It's Xizt and it's Draken to try and do anything they can to keep NIP in this round. But XMS doesn't like it. He doesn't want that storyline. And Draken now swings in, takes down 1. There's still a hit on Sixer. No one's facing this. Draken's got 2 bullets left. Bodyguard stands in their way. 1 more shot. Oh, he doesn't quite get it. Gonna come through.
He's just waiting in a questionable spot. Tagged to 66. ScreaM finding the first frag, but it's REZ and Draken to take it back by 2 immediately so. XMS reveals himself as he tries to duel off towards Connector. Get Right finds 1 headshot. happy with the trade. So a 3v2 and the bomb is down. Both CTs but at a distance.
Draken spots it, gonna call it out. Shouldn't lose out on that. REZ limited HP anyway, so even if he falls, he can be the warning beacon, the little feet giving away the tip-a-tap under the bomb train. But happy's getting nothing, he's seeing nothing, he's making it.
Side, but it's nice to see Forrest actually cautious, and there we go. Snubs him out and keeps it in that 5v3. XMS just desperately trying to scuffle his way back into the bomb site. He's gonna get up close. Again, he has the D, could deal some damage, and he will. Finds the headshot onto REZ, could find another, and yes, it's Forrest. Demolished on site. Bomb as well here. But it's a 3v3. One of those situations where you'd think EnvyUs are out of it, but you just never know. At least Draken with the op is able to catch happy, but XMS with a 3rd and a 4th! He needs the 5th, he deals the damage, but Get Right is still up. And he's gonna take the plant in the clutch of a crucial round.
XMS going beyond what you'd expect, but Get Right needs to play this right. Sixer has an opportunity. 50 HP on Get Right, and here it comes. Get Right does get tagged again, down to 9. Sixer 1 shot away, and he knows it. The smoke's not great. He's going to toy with it, begging for Get Right to peek him, but no. Get Right waits, and eventually he takes the fight, and Get Right wins it. Trying to do something a little bit beyond their means. And here comes the boost. XMS and ScreaM up close, happy to find REZ. And they're both close by. He turns it. Draken with a shot to the back. And there's XMS in return. We're down to a 4v3. There's life yet in Envy.
But XMS reveals himself. He gives up his shoulder and his life. Get Right spots the barrel. He knows. Now nobody's going to peek T-Con because he's telling them of this threat. But as he tries to find it out, oh, he will take it. All right, extended spray, still able to pay off. Get Right wants some more. He knows where both players are. All the information here for Nip. But it's RPK to contest it. The flashbang doesn't connect, and so it is all on Sixer. 1v3 versus 2 tagged targets. The bomb starts to plant, but he spots it. He doesn't drop it. It has been planted, but Sixer with some space here. Get Right on 34. Sixer on the site. He's going to get sprayed.
Felt that day, or should I say today, to the others. It feels like a different team. XMS had a brilliant event, should I say, as well. And in that game specifically, he had a great matchup. Now, beyond